there is a way for us feeble peasants to reach optimum healing in the mind and the body. We may try primitive things such as meditating or even going out for a walk, but the true answer is Lynn Mcgonagill. This is by far the weirdest concept I've seen since the Tummy Kids, and I don't even know what it's really about. The Lightworkers healing method is a system of angelically guided, multi-dimensional energy healing for a sole purpose. Okay, just straight off the bat, I don't even know what the first sentence is. So for the people who don't understand right now, I'm going to try and translate after looking at this for about 3 hours straight. So what I think they do is meditation videos for self-growth, as they put it, and you may be thinking to yourself, but Cookie, how is this weird in any way? And I would just say that it's quite simple. You only have to watch the video for about 5 seconds and you would understand instantly. Most of the videos I've seen, they usually start like this, so it's really got me thinking if this is an actual career choice or it's something more intimate than that. You might be surprised to know that this channel has quite a few admirers, and we should all thank this tick boy who looks like his cat.
I got a raging case of swamp ass right now.
What is swamp ass? It's probably something the Americans do. I really don't know. After about 3 hours of vigorous research on the topic, I finally cracked the code. I've cracked the codes. I've found out what they do. And what they do is they talk to God, which happens to involve the moving of the hands. But seriously, what are you doing? Is this really the way that you need to talk to God? Or are you checking your hair to make sure everything is in tip-top condition? Because you have to look swaggerlicious when you're talking to God. I do understand. However, we can't ignore the fact that this channel has an unironic following. People who actually understand what Lynn Mcgonagill is saying, and that's just an achievement in itself. For example, this woman here allegedly has anger issues, but not to worry, because our superhero, Lynn Mcgonagill, steps up to the challenge and turns her anger into joy.
This will be a demonstration of the level 2 techniques of the Lightworkers healing method.
Well, there was actual levels to this energy healing thing. You could be probably a level 1 magician or a level 100 Lynn Mcgonagill sorcerer.
The level 2 techniques.
The exhale that she does before the channeling or whatever is just so unsettling. Imagine you're just sitting down on the table and then Lynn Mcgonagill, she exhales as if she's foreshadowing something wrong is about to happen. Yeah, I would not trust that. I wouldn't.
Just right away. I just started to...
She straight up just had a Vietnam flashback in the middle of this and then started coughing like she smoked a fat blunt. But I shouldn't be surprised because she probably did take drugs before this.
Work with Stacy today, guidance, support, protection in the process. Okay, Stacy, I'm asking you higher.
The flat earthers may not take Lynn Mcgonagill seriously, or maybe the anti-vaxxers, no one does. But when you see a video like this, you cannot deny that this is fake. Because Lynn Mcgonagill has the power to make someone have a heart attack. She has the voodoo magic.
And on our feet, there we go. Perfect space of love for healing. They've shown me this 3 or 4 times, so I'm just going to start with it. There's a...
Oh shit, I've just run out of spiritual stuff to say. What if my followers clock that I'm a phony? Okay, Lynn, just calm down. We'll get through this. What can I say? Oh, of course! What if I just say how I've merged with this woman on the table? My followers won't even notice anything.
It's mine. There's a man, I feel like it's us.
Nice save, Lynn. Nice save.
I just feel so light now.
Is she just saying this, or is she saying this in favor of the Lightworkers healing method? Because if you are, then of course you're going to feel lightheaded after lying down on some table you've been on for more than half an hour. I can literally search up the same thing on Google and get similar results. This video is supposed to be so-called evidence that the Lightworkers healing method works, but how am I supposed to understand your demonstration when you don't explain anything? The problem with Lynn Mcgonagill is that her videos are so vague to the extent that a level 1 magician, such as myself, won't be able to understand what she's talking about. For example, there are 5 videos on her channel dedicated to the brainwave analysis of a 1000 IQ mind. Oh, and the Lightworkers healing method as well. According to Lynn herself, a university unironically accepted her for research because they were trying to identify the pulsive source that causes our joy levels to be so high. Fair enough. This may be a good set of videos. We can finally see an explanation of this method, as well as clear evidence proving that Lynn is a level 99 monk, priest, sorcerer, visionary. Sadly, that isn't the case, as these videos are just Lynn shouting at this poor woman while they do close-ups of a monitor with squiggly lines.
Way to do everything, and he's wrong about that. He's wrong about that. He hasn't done this particular part of the job in a long time, and I know a lot better than he does, and if he'd just back off, it would all look so much better!
Do not touch Lynn Mcgonagill. Do not approach Lynn Mcgonagill. She is wanted in several countries. She is dangerous. Inform your nearest police station if you see her. I can appreciate that this was the simpler days of YouTube. It was posted in 2013 after all. However, Windows Movie Maker still existed in 2013. These videos were just lost opportunities to explain the Lightworkers healing method. I mean, she did have everything. The nerd setup, the spandex caps, even the unnaturally still man in the corner.
Pulse the bubble, it's like stirring it. It's like I've got a bunch of jelly, that jellyfish thing.
Because these videos were made in 2013, I will give them the benefit of the doubt. Surely they've changed for the better in the span of 6 years. Well, that's a grey area. Lynn Mcgonagill and what I believe is her daughter have been making an ongoing series called the Angelic Initiative, which is now over 1,000 episodes. They've just been at it, nose to the grindstone, 24/7 for 5 years. But they do ramble repeatedly in every episode for about 20 minutes, and the very little structure that they have makes it even worse. For example, in some videos they do answer questions from their fanbase called Team Awakening. I think that's their fanbase, I really don't know. All they have to do is simply answer the question in the video.
Who asks, what can someone of the warrior mindset do? Seems at odds with your practice, but I'm admittedly ignorant, finding peace while preparing for war.
And the response to the question is this.
Somebody's coming up who's feeling a little nervous and kind of saying, "Easy boys, the dirty dealer meant no harm."
That's
like
feeling.
that old M&M's candy commercial saying, "Things have gotten confused here. This isn't what we said."
If you ignore the obvious head stroking, the weird opening of the eyes, the yawning and every other small detail, the videos are quite harmless. I can easily say that this is very safe content for all the family. You can really make yourself comfy on the sofa, put your feet up and watch Tad of Lynn Mcgonagill episode 1049, They Said No. I know there must be a small percentage of people who unironically watch Lynn Mcgonagill, actually pays attention to what she's saying. And my only question is, how do you do it? What's your secret? It's impossible. How are you able to pay attention for that long? Every episode, Lynn talks about the Angelic Initiative, saying blah blah blah, it's planet Earth dating time, blah blah blah, Lynn life and Jamie body mind, while we should be talking about her viewers who have mastered the arts of patience. I believe that if they made their videos friendly for newcomers to understand the Angelic Initiative, regardless if it's baloney or not, then your ideas can be clear enough to be taken seriously. The easiest way to do this is by visualizing your ideas with a whiteboard or a PowerPoint presentation, even go animate.
How are you enjoying your sausage pizza?
I do understand that you're channeling the angels and godly presences, as you say, but it doesn't hurt to simplify, what they're saying. Just simplify your interpretations, I guess. For the time being, it seems that Lynn has good intentions in her videos. Well, I think so anyway. Do you think copy-pasting a lengthy summary about saving the planet due to the destructive nature of us humans on every video adds good intentions? I don't know. It seems sort of a grey area. But now, I'm starting to think. Okay, hold on a second. Maybe the head stroking and all the other mumbo jumbo is just scraping the surface of a deeper meaning. Maybe there's something else that caused people to hate the strange Mcgonagills. You only need to watch this video for a mere 5 seconds and you'll see why I brought this up.
Hi friends, Jamie McGonigal here. Today was an unusual day. We drove from our temporary assignment living to New York City, where I had been living, and we went back to get my things so we could bring them here and sell them.
Say I want to join this cult, I mean the Angelic Initiative. I would simply have to look like Natalie Portman in V for Vendetta, leave my home, sell my belongings, and live to say that's true allegedly 11,648 times. Just to summarise Lynn Mcgonagill's channel, there are videos too complicated to understand. It makes people overlook the cult-like nature of the Angelic Initiative, with the radical changes to people's lives, such as her own daughter. I'm certain it's for the greater good of the angels and godly presences. She may indicate that she's aware of the impacts of human life on this planet, but if you want to better the earth, then water your plants and donate to WWF instead of Lynn Mcgonagill. I mean, you can go ahead and watch as you please if you enjoy crappy ASMR that sounds like
this. I mean, worse than my mic. Tin can and string quality, mate.
But in my point of view, I think that all of this is baloney, and it's a matter of time before those view numbers start to dwindle and a dead channel is created. I don't even know if I'm talking about her channel or my channel. That's how, oh god, I've hit a new low.